wonderful to miss. I've got those alternates from hot to cold, shivers along my spine. Somebody wonderful is mine. Somebody wonderful is close to me. Somebody wonderful to see. I never knew I could feel such a glow inside, just like a kiss on his very first sleigh ride. Somebody wonderful just stole a kiss. This is too wonderful to miss. I've got those alternating from hot to cold, shivers along my spine. Somebody wonderful, oh sweet, adorable. Somebody wonderful is mine.
All right, you know, for an old man, that Irwin's got young ideas. Oh, hello there. I'm Robert Q. Lewis. Don't you love those television commercials that start that way? Ever seen them? You know the kind I mean. A lady is discovered in her bedroom. She's brushing her hair, you know. Or a gentleman is revealed lathering up to shave. Or a girl is leaning over the sink shampooing her hair. And suddenly they turn around. Oh! Her eyes widen with surprise, and she says, hello there. I'm Marjorie Main. I never could understand that. Big television camera weighing half a ton has just rumbled up. Together with 10 electricians with spotlights, 6 stagehands with prompt boards, and 3 assistant directors with hangovers. Sounds like troop maneuvers of the Third Army. But this little lady merely starts demurely, smiles warmly and says, hello there. I'm Alicia Twitchell. You're expecting maybe Bobo Globberhead? I always watch those commercials, though. I tell you something. I know in my bones it's going to happen one day soon. We'll come dollying into that gal's bedroom some night when she's setting her hair. She'll turn around, and all of a sudden she'll yell, get that camera out of here, you bum! What do you think this is, Ebbets Field or something? Oh, dear. Oh, you know who had a very funny show Sunday night? Alan Young. He did a bit that I don't know why nobody thought of before, but boy, it was clever. You know, we have a show on television at CBS. We used to be on radio, too, called You Are There. And in this You Are There, they take you to a historical spot. I mean, you may, like the Magna Carta, the signing of the Magna Carta, famous battles, and they interrupt proceedings, and like, suppose at the Battle of Waterloo, Napoleon might be talking to some of his aides, you know, and the voice would come and they'd say, oh, Napoleon, you, Napoleon. He'd turn around and say, yes. Do you expect that you're going to win the Battle of Waterloo? Well, I have every indecision that I have a plan to win this battle, and he turns back and he talks to the guys. Sunday night, Alan had this satire on it, and forget what the scene was, but turned to the guy and said, pardon me, sir. He said, look, will you stop bothering me? Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't bother me, you know. Went back. It was very funny. Well. We're now going to talk about the product. I imagine that with all the ads you see today in the magazines and the newspapers, you hear on the radio and you watch on television, you figure the toughest thing in the world to decide, because it is a good investment and a pretty sizable one, is which refrigerator to buy. You know, all the claims and the counterclaims. They make a confusing business out of what should be a pretty simple choice. I'd like to show you how really simple it is to buy a refrigerator that is very best for you. You ask yourself 3 questions, 3 simple questions, and look inside the refrigerator for your answers. Tony, what is the first question?
Well, I can imagine the first question the purchaser would want to know, does this refrigerator have a real food freezer?
Well, you take a look over here, and the answer is yes. Would you be good enough to, for those who are fortunate enough to be able to watch us, I would like to show you a real food freezer. You will find it in the new Cyclomatic Frigidaire, a separate, completely sealed-off food freezer with its own separate cold system that will store in perfect safety almost 50 pounds of frozen foods for months at a time. And it's important to remember this. In the Cyclomatic's food freezer compartment, there are no defrosting heating devices. And that is very important to you. Tony, what would you think would be the second question you would ask?
Well, I should imagine that they would want to know whether this is really an automatic defrosting type of refrigerator.
That is correct. That is a question. Is this thing really completely automatic? And the answer is absolutely, if you are looking at our Cyclomatic Frigidaire. Here, honest to goodness, is the world's most automatic refrigerator with the simplest, most automatic defrosting that has ever been devised. Gets rid of frost before it collects, evaporates the frost water automatically. It has automatic temperature control. There's nothing, no buttons to push or nothing. It's just a simple thing, and that, of course, that being automatic is important to you. What would you imagine would be the last question, Tony?
Well, I should imagine, Bob, that the convenience to these refrigerators have shelves that can move. Do they roll out?
Well, we can prove that right now. We have roll-to-you shelves on our Cyclomatic Frigidaires, and Tony is demonstrating how easily they roll out now. No problem. No reaching in the back, knocking down everything. These shelves roll all the way out. And by golly, that is an important advantage. Well, there you are. Those are the three big questions. The answer is this. At your Frigidaire dealers, you will get a good look at this new Cyclomatic Frigidaire. The only food freezer refrigerator that answers the three questions so completely. Get to your dealer for as little as $1.96 a week. After a small down payment, you may own a Frigidaire. I wish you'd get to your dealers and take a look at it. Tony, stop stealing food from the refrigerator. What are you doing? I can't even see him over there. He can snitch anything.
A plum?
A plum? Yeah. That would be very nice.
Red or white?
I didn't know they had white plums. Oh, these are beautiful. These are lovely. No, this plum is fine. Thank you. No, you may not have any at all. You've all been bad 2 days. Oh, they are delicious. I didn't know plums were ready yet. Yeah, bring them over to the gang. I didn't know plums were in season yet. Please do. I wanted to close it. The shelves are out. Well, that takes care of the Frigidaire commercial. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the CBS Radio Network.
Be ready for the summer heat with a wardrobe of wonderful cotton dresses from the Hart Albin Company. Real coolers, real values, $8.95 to $39.95, Hart Albin, main floor. This is KOOK in Billings. The Billings temperature at KOOK is now 64 degrees, courtesy of Stott's Standard Service Station at the corner of 6th Avenue North and 27th Street. Smile with Lyle, and remember your car deserves the finest care, the kind you get at Stott's Standard Service Station.
What you've always wanted are lighter pancakes. And from Pillsbury they come. Pillsbury, your kind of pancakes. So light, so tenderly light, you have to coax them to stay on the plate. Pillsbury pancakes, plain or buckwheat.
Lighter pancakes. Pillsbury. Makers of Pillsbury Pancake Mix and Pillsbury's Best Flour present Honor Godfrey Time with all the little Godfreys. And here, sitting in for Arthur, the old sack with the 4 kisses Godfrey, is Robin Q. It's in the bag, Lewis.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, here we go again. Have you ever wondered, it occurred to me this morning, it occurred to me that maybe different parts of our body think about things occasionally. I got to worrying about this morning when I woke up and I saw my feet staring at me. Just began to wonder if a foot ever had any thoughts. I jotted down a couple ideas. If it did, my foot would probably think something like, another day. Sure glad to get out from under those covers. Well, let's see what the day has in store for me. Now, where's he taking me? Oh, into the bathroom. A shower? Oh, no, don't. No. Oh, that's so cold. When he wants to test the water, why does he always put me in? Look at him. I'm in here freezing, and the rest of him isn't even getting wet. Oh, look, he's changed his mind, the slob. No shower. What's he up to now? Oh, time to get dressed. What's he going to put on me? Not those heavy woolen socks. No, don't, please. No, don't. Oh,
They're so itchy. Wow, it's hot in here. Maybe I can poke my toenail through the tip of the sock and get some air. I'll try.
oh, there. That's better. Now I can breathe again. Now what? Oh, we're going to work. Down into the street. I guess we'll walk to work, huh? Oh, no. We're going down some more into a big black hole. What's that noise? There's a train coming. Oh, the subway. Please, don't get in the subway. Look how crowded the car is. Don't do it. Oh, he's getting on. All these people. Ouch! Hey, you stand out. Isn't that what they'd say, don't you think? We have on the program for Pillsbury this morning. Thank you. We have on the program this morning for Pillsbury Miss Luann Sims. Come on up, please.
Hi.
You look pretty, too. Everybody always looks so pretty in the morning. It's wonderful. How are you?
I feel fine, thank you. How are you?
You're having trouble getting your air conditioning, huh?
Yes.
Well, we'll have to see if we can't do something about that. She came in this morning, says it's too hot for me here in New York. See if we can't do something about that. You know, it's the trouble. We all wait too long.
I know. Well, I didn't think it was going to be that hot.
Oh, honey. Wow. You don't know New York.
No, I know.
It can be real warm around here. Well, sing us a cool song. What you got?
A cool song?
Yeah, oh, anything you like.
I waited a little too long, man.
Hey, that fits me perfectly. Good.
I could have had you for a lifetime, but I waited just a little too long. I played the game, but not very smart. While I took your kisses, darling, somebody took your heart. I thought that I had done the right thing, but I know now that I was so wrong. I could have had you for a lifetime, but I waited just a little too long. I could have had you for a lifetime, but I waited. Yes, I waited a little too long.
That is a good one. You know, I can't have any air conditioning either. My apartment has that darn fool direct current. There are still many buildings around the New York area that are DC, and oh, brother, that's a problem. I tried a DC conditioner once, but nothing happened. It was
What does that mean, Bob?
Well, there's two kinds of current, direct and alternating. I don't care to go any further along that line of thought. I hated it in high school, and I hate it here. All I know is that in DC current, you can't run anything. Nothing works. You can't, your television has to be, you have to have a converter to AO. It's just murder, let me tell you. Just awful. Alternating current goes like this. Direct current goes zoom. 25% would care to have me go any further. Good luck to you. And now Dr. Marvin will briefly explain the difference between AC and DC. And you know something? He will.
Yes, dear. What is your problem?
Would you just one time explain it in words that I can understand?
All right. I read you very well. No, as a matter of fact, honey, as Bob mentioned, many of the old apartment houses and...
We know that.
industrial
What's the
buildings-
difference between DC and AC?
I'll get to that.
I've already covered the original ground. One question. Can you imagine what this high school teacher must have gone through?
You know the difference between the positive poles and the negative poles.
Oh, good luck.
Now, we also have the magnetic poles at the north and south poles.
Thanks, Tony.
These
That'll
have
be
nothing to
enough.
do with the positive or the negative poles.
Tony,
you might
sit
find
down.
on a battery. However, in the powerhouse...
All right. Thank you very much. You've
Does that
explained it
make it clear, Jack?
magnificently.
Pat, you're quite welcome.
Oh, you're out of your ever-loving and nonsense mind. Summer, of course, has really descended upon us, and the Pillsbury people have been thinking of you, and they have devised a delightful dessert that will cool off your entire family and delight them, air conditioning or no air conditioning, AC, DC, NBC, or CBS. That's the difference. NBC is DC, CBS is AC. They can't do any television over at NBC. We have a thing here. Ooh, that was a good one. We have Of course, I'm only kidding. Now, honest to goodness, these Pillsbury people have turned out a delightful thing. These are the Pillsbury parfait pies, and on my desk this morning is an example of one. This is Ann Pillsbury's raspberry parfait pie. And oh boy, if you have, what a delightful looking thing that is. Now, all you do to make this pie, all you have to know, as a matter of fact, is how to boil water and scoop out ice cream. I don't suppose anybody in the world doesn't know how to do that. The filling is made with raspberry jello, vanilla ice cream, and fresh, sweet raspberries. And the crust, well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to just break off a little piece of this crust. It is just delicious. Boy, a flaky, delicious kind of crust that really adds to the pie. And here's something else that's wonderful. When you buy your bag of Pillsbury's Best Flour, like the one I have over here, you get the recipe for this pie right along with it. No charge, no nothing. Right inside the bag. There are recipes for 4 other parfait pies as well, plus 3 prize-winning recipes from the Pillsbury 4th Grand National Recipe and Baking Contest. So don't wait. Get a bag of Pillsbury's Best today. Make one of these wonderful parfait pies for dinner either tonight or over the weekend, boy. They are just delicious. Yeah. Archie doesn't get this piece of pie. He don't get nothing except trouble from me. Julius La Rosa. Hi, Julie.
How are you, Bob?
I'm pretty good. Let's get a song and we'll talk after that. What you
Yeah,
want
I
to sing?
got a little duet with Lou, if I may. I'd like
Sure, I'd love to hear it.
Where the heck is it? Oh. It's, Let's Be Serious is the name of it. It's very cute.
Let's dedicate this to Marvin.
Let's not talk about ordinary things, about the birds and bees, cabbages and kings.
It's time we talked about what the future brings. Oh, let's be serious. Let's not talk about how you like to ski. What's your favorite sport? Golf or archery?
I like kissing games, that's the game for me.
Oh, let's be serious. There's a time and place for small talk when there is no moon above.
But the stars are bright and the time is right for tender words of love.
Let's not talk about everyone we know.
This one is a dope.
That one is a schmo.
It's time we talked a bit about a bungalow.
Let's be serious. Who do you think is
Not
gonna
talk
win the
about
thing?
ordinary things.
Do you like the
About the
Giants?
birds and bees.
Well, I like the
Cabbages
Dodgers.
and kings.
And what do you think will be with Mickey
What
Mantle?
the future brings.
Do you think he'll lead the league in
Be
RBI?
serious. What do you really think about
how you like to ski?
Do you go for
What's your
Byron?
favorite sport?
Well, I go for
Golf
Shelley.
or archery?
And wouldn't you like to see Venus de Milo?
you know I'm true to Marilyn Monroe. Oh, I love your conversation, and I wish I had the time.
But the years go by, and the time that I was here in church fell time. So let's not talk about ordinary things, about the birds and bees, cabbages and kings. It's time we talk about pretty wedding rings. Oh, let's be serious and let's just talk about love.
I like that. She did that last week on television. That's good. Okay. Yesterday, Deborah Paget, who was in a movie that I don't remember right now, said there were 8 types of wolves that a girl should avoid, Julius. These are the stand-close wolf, the fatherly wolf, the arm pincher, the good-to-your-mother wolf, the whistle wolf, the holding handshaker, the gift wolf, and the flatter wolf. I don't know, I do all these things, so how come I never get anywhere? Deborah also says wolves are basically the same as they have been since the beginning of time, and she adds, and some of them have been around since then. Is that true, Frank?
Yes.
Pillsbury has done it to you. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here, all up and down the CBS radio network.
This is KOOK in Billings. Ladies, here's a wonderful money-saving value from the cosmetic department of the Bennett drugstores in Billings. It's a special sale of the wonderful, refreshing Lucien Lelong solid cologne in 4 famous French fragrances: Indiscreet, Tailspin, Sirocco, and Bella Rocca. Regularly priced at $2, now you can get 2 $2 stick colognes for only $2. Be sure to stop in today at the cosmetic counter at the Bennett drugstores for your Lucien Lelong solid cologne. The time is 9 o'clock.
It's Arthur Godfrey time. Yes, it's Arthur Godfrey time with all the little Godfreys. Brought to you by the Bisco, National Biscuit Company. Makers of Nabisco, shredded wheat, and many other family favorites. And here sitting in for Arthur Godfrey is Robert Hugh Lewis.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, folks. I would like you to know in Montana today, the weather is at freezing or below. I just thought you'd like to know. Samuel, the cold is colding. We have 4 stalwart men and true. I don't remember their names, and they're certainly not on this show, but they're around somewhere. So instead of them, let's introduce the Mariners.
Good morning, Bob. Howdy.
James.
Take it on back.
James. I don't like to pick any bones with anyone, but we had a rehearsal yesterday for the Wednesday night show yesterday afternoon. Everybody was there. Just almost everybody. And as I looked around that sea of bored faces, I thought to myself, someone's missing. It's not complete. There's the presence lacking. James, I wonder who it could have been.
I wonder, too. But I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know.
That's the greatest answer that's ever been given. I accept. And that makes sense. I'm sorry. It's great. You're forgiven, kid. What would you like to do?
We have a beautiful old number, Bob, that we've been trying to...
When do you ever have a dull old number? Ever? Everything with you is beautiful. Try to sing a crummy song sometime.
This is a crummy song.
Well, then tell the truth.
I do better up in the mountains.
That's a pretty crummy song. All right. Before Mount Everest.
I do better up in the mountains. I do better up in the mountains. I do better up in the mountains than I do down by the sea. By the sea on the sand, when I hold someone's hand, all I get is a beautiful bird. But up there in the hills with the lilies, I get oceans of love in return. I do better up in the mountains. I do better up in the mountains. I do better up in the mountains than I do down by the sea. By the sea when I swim with a mark you miss. It's the white side the one I can see.
That was the Mariners.
Well, next month we said we had a crummy song, so that was it.
That was a crummy song. Dr. Lockhart, may I suggest in all sincerity that if your voice is going to crack, do it on some other broke.
You got the wrong name. That was me.
Oh, that was you.
Martin Crack, that's what broke Tom up.
Martin cracked and that broke Tom up.
Roger that.
We got a whole carload of rose bushes waiting.
I did that on purpose, so that's something I can do at the drop of a hat.
Well, look, nobody dropped anything. Now, let's pick it up from where you were just climbing that mountain. And Tom will have no more of this breaking up, please.
I'm sorry, I'm not well, Bob.
What's that?
I'm sorry, I'm not myself today.
I know you're not. You know I like it better?
Oh, let's not. Now, let's start there again. We can't stop now. This
Just
is
a minute
my
here.
solo.
We don't have a... No, it's too bad this portion isn't on television. Make a real dull picture. Tell us what you have. The concert is now over.
How is my solo?
Your solo, huh?
Right.
Well, you got to live through these things. Anytime.
When I take home a piece from a day and speak, there's a well-lighted road without doubt.
What happened to Lockhart's solo?
Well, we eliminated him. I believe. No, come on.
That's not a spirit of cooperation.
I believe in quitting when I'm behind. No, let's go back to Tom.
Oh, any way you like. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Please, fellas, let's get together and sing the thing.
Nat Bickerson, friendly conciliator. All right, go ahead.
When I take home a piece from a day and speak, there's a well-lighted road without doubt. But up there we got a well-lighted road. That's what love's all about.
Now, I gotta say, Sam, at this point, I'm pretty fed up with it. You got anything else in the book? It's a pretty dull
Have
thing.
we proved our point?
Yeah, you sure have. What else you got? Now, they got a thing here.
We better start.
You better tear this thing up. They have a thing here that's one of my real favorites. I'm gonna...
Somebody just yelled something out there, Bob. I don't know what they said. They said to tear the arrangement up.
No. Anything else you'd like? Any artist on the show you'd like torn up? Don't answer that question. The boys have a thing here that I love for them to do, and this is sort of, it's not a serious song, but it's one of the spirituals. I just love the way they do it. I'm going to ask them to forget the mountains and get back to the old arts of moving. All right, ready?
The old arts of moving, moving, the old arts of moving along. The old arts of moving, the old arts of moving, and I'm going home.
40 days and 40 nights. Rain kept falling, what a mighty sight. Your luxury is your luxury rock. Your luxury landed on the mountain top. Your life's a move rain, a move rain, a move rain. Your life's a move rain, a move rain along. Your life's a move rain, a move rain, a move rain. Your life's a move rain, and I'm going home. The animals played and walked around. Rain kept falling with a mighty sound. God told Noah, see the rainbow sign. Won't be one of a fire next time. Your life's a move rain, a move rain, a move rain. Your life's a move rain, a move rain along. Your life's a move rain, a move rain, a move rain. Your life's a move rain, and I'm going home. Oh, who built the ark? Noah. Oh, who built the ark? Noah. Oh, who built the ark? Noah. Oh, Noah built the ark. God told Noah to build an ark to save the righteous, the animal stock. He worked all night, worked all day, hammering, chiseling, and sawing away till the ark was finished with the last board. Then he opened the door, took all the load. The rain fell, the ark began to rise, with peaks, groans, and cries. The water rose with an angry swirl, and the flood covered the whole world. Then the awful rain stopped, the waters began to subside. There was the old ark, just riding the tide. Your life's a move rain, a move rain, a move rain. Your life's a move rain, a move rain along. Your life's a move rain, a move rain, a move rain. Your life's a move rain, and I'm going home. Your life's a move rain, 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 a move rain along.
That's what I call singing.
Thank you, Bob.
Very good. Tony Marvin has a few words to say to you folks about the Nabisco product we featured today. Tony?
Sure, Bob. Thanks very much.